A relapse is not a restart in your journey. Whenever I relapse, whenever I sort of revert back to some old ways, right? The thing you're trying to move away from, I always feel like now I have to start over. Now I have to do this all over again and go through the process all over again. Hey guys, Malik Adigan here with Mental Man. Thank you guys for watching. And if you're watching this video, you've probably been or are in, or maybe will be in a place that I was just in for the last month. And that is, I relapsed in my recovery, in my anxiety, in my depression. So what that looked like for me is, when I'm doing well, I'm taking care of myself physically, I'm on my medication, I'm going to therapy. I have like at least 10 different daily tools, weekly tools that are kind of taking care of me and keeping me above water in my recovery. And I'm slowly moving towards allowing depression and anxiety to be there, but still live my life to the fullest. And so as I'm doing all those things, when I relapse is when things kind of get piled up. Like, for example, you have multiple amounts of responsibilities that maybe have piled up on you, or maybe a tragedy or unexpected event happened in your life. And so as those things happen, as unexpected life situations happen, maybe what happens to you, what happens to me, is that you sort of let those really good tools and habits in your life, you kind of let them go slowly, and even all the kind of patterns of thinking that you've let go, you kind of bring back, you kind of default back to, as we call it, a relapse. And so for me, that's kind of what happened. I got engaged, went to Italy, and I came back, everything kind of piled up. So it really, for me, the last month, I kind of had to slow down on everything, and just, I started getting back into some negative thinking that I used to be in, and that I have, with my depression, I kind of went back into a dark place with my anxiety. I didn't have as much management on it. And then slowly I started letting go. I stopped going to the gym for about a month and a half. I started eating really horribly, and just really relapsed hard in the sense of I just kind of let go of all the really healthy things that I know I was doing that was helping me. And so I wanted to talk about maybe what helped me kind of recover, or build my resilience of a relapse in your recovery, from your mental health. And for me, the biggest thing that you gotta know about a relapse is that a relapse is not a restart in your journey. Whenever I relapse, whenever I sort of revert back to some old ways, right? The thing you're trying to move away from, I always feel like now I have to start over. Now I have to do this all over again and go through the process all over again. But I want to tell you that is a lie. Man, it's not true. It feels very true in the moment because you really do feel like you have to go back to some things. But I'll tell you this, the second time around, kind of coming back, or third time or fourth time around, you're not starting over. It's a continual journey. A lot of times we think that our journey is one linear line going up this way or going up that way. But really, growth is more like this. It's more of a swirl going up. And so yeah, you're gonna dip down. You're gonna take a lot of strides in your life, and you're gonna move up. But then all of a sudden, you're gonna dip down. But remember, when you dip down, it's not a restart. You're not going back down to where you were. You're just going down a little bit, and you're gonna come back up. But that's kind of how the cycle works for me, at least. I know January, February, March, I'm really good, and then May I kind of crash and burn just because of my natural rhythm of life. And so I just want to let you know that a relapse is not a restart. There are ways that you can help yourself. Remember, take care of yourself. Once you relapse, just try to get back to those things that help you. For me, it was definitely having to go back to the gym. For me, it was definitely having to change my diet up a little bit again. And it was just really slowing down, having to stop, catch my breath where I'm at in life, stop everything, make sure I am the priority in my life and not everything else. Make sure you're the priority. But you got this. A relapse is not a restart in recovery. If you feel like you've gone backwards, know that you haven't, that you only that you can keep going, that you've only taken it one step back, but you can keep moving forward. It doesn't mean you've restarted, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I wish you guys the best in your life and everything you're doing. Take care of yourself and thrive.